a connection between the attacks in Peru and the missing 411 phenomenon? Let's discuss. So get in here. This is Jack with Cosmic Road. I'll talk about UFOs and the paranormal. Please hit like and subscribe and let me know what you think in the comments below. Obviously, this is going to be a little bit more of a serious video today because we're talking about the deaths of people by mysterious phenomena. So that may, in fact, be connected and may even be part of the same thing. Maybe. And we are going to discuss why that might be the case. So if you're, not familiar with the attacks in the Peru, the alien attacks or whatever they are, where people are being attacked and killed by a mysterious force in Peru, well, there are actually deaths associated with that. For example, these two gentlemen right here, fishermen were murdered, and they were brothers, and their faces were peeled. This is the face peeler phenomenon in Peru that has been occurring apparently for some decades. It's a grim phenomenon, a very disturbing phenomenon. People see UFOs, they see beings in armor, they're humanoid, they have elongated heads, but that may be the technology in their helmets. One witness described them speaking in human language, and they seem to be human. So, what is the connection with the missing 411 phenomenon? Well, this is from a remote viewing done by the future forecasting team. And actually, the tasker was Daz Smith, who is an incredible remote viewer himself. Well, he assigned a team, not the normal team, not Dick Algeier and those guys, but a sub-team of the future forecasting group to view the missing 411 phenomenon. Specifically, they were looking at one particular incident, one death. And it was a very interesting session, remote viewing target. It was a little bit of an unfortunate target. They're all unfortunate targets because they're all talking about deaths, murders that have occurred because of this strange phenomenon where people are vanished from these remote locations, and then later they are found in places that have been already searched heavily. And of course, they are dead when they are found. And this is of a little boy, and the reason why it was an unfortunate tasking is because there was a rescue helicopter that was sent to locate the boy and save him if possible. And the rescue helicopter crashed and the pilot died. So the viewers, the remote viewers, were picking up on an aerial vehicle in a death event. Some of them were seeing a UFO, but a lot of them were just seeing, an aerial vehicle of some sort in a death event. That could have been the helicopter, right? And the pilot that died. So that's why it was an unfortunate tasking, because the data is not clear in that case. But at the very end of the session, Daz didn't even go over it, but he did screenshot the viewing of this one particular viewer. Got some really, really interesting information. A very brief session, so let's go over it. G completed a short session. Oh, and by the way, if you want to watch the full viewing, of course, go to Future Forecasting Group, their website, and become a member, and you can watch the full viewing. They have a whole bunch of great viewings on their website, and I'm a member, and I'm glad to be a member. So G completed a short session. The focus of this session seems to indicate an artificial process that enhances man's natural abilities, creating an evolutionary next step. This is an apparatus that connects, engages, and stimulates. This seems to indicate enhancing some kind of intuition or internal processes. This has the feeling of a technology, artificial and electrical. G had an interesting AI of keep away, which may indicate that he or someone at the target didn't want to cooperate. And that's fascinating. So, that's one thing I've always wondered about, and occasionally you'll get this in remote viewing, where they are viewing a target and they are told to keep away. There's some presence there that is protecting that event from being viewed. And you have to wonder, if you view Area 51 or the like, are you getting accurate information? Or is that being colored by somebody that has been assigned to psychically protect that target? I think that's probably a thing that probably exists. That's not to say you couldn't remote view Area 51, and people have done it. But is that information reliable? Because you could be being tampered with by somebody else protecting that target. And it looks like somebody was protecting this target psychically. But the information they were getting was that this seemed to be a human created phenomenon, or at least this particular event was, and it was designed to extract whatever they needed from their victims to enhance man's natural abilities, creating an evolutionary next step. Now, of course, this is just one viewer. It wasn't confirmed or corroborated by any of the other viewings. Obviously, we would need more remote viewers to confirm this information. And so I'm not presenting this as definitive in any way, but it is certainly evocative, right? And it is very possible, that we should take this information seriously. And that this is humans doing this to enhance human abilities, possibly psychic abilities, or other, more woo-woo abilities. I'll go down to my comment on this viewing. Great target. I would love to see follow-ups discussing, focusing on different cases. However, the most interesting part of this target was the very final part, which was so brief, Daz didn't even cover in his summation. It said the reason for this might be to artificially enhance natural human abilities, and that the viewer was told to keep away. In other words, nefarious humans with UFO tech engaging in harvesting for their own benefit, possibly related to what's going on in Peru. Certainly sounds familiar or similar. Because there is, the people of the region in Peru, the regions being affected by this grim phenomenon that is claiming lives and mutilating people. A lot of those people think that it is humans responsible for this phenomenon, even though they are utilizing UFO technology. Same to what it seems to be happening in the missing 411 phenomenon. See, for example, the documentary, the missing 411, the UFO connection. So they seem to be utilizing UFO technology, and they both. It's possible that humans are the perpetrators of both of them. Humans with high technology. Is this the control group? Is this some offshoot of the control group, some splinter organization, or even an opposing organization of some sort with similar technology that are nefarious, evil people that are running around murdering people and extracting what they need for their own nefarious benefit, whether that's to increase their own, psychic abilities or some other thing they are trying to extract or harvest. And I'm trying to be as sensitive as I can with this. It's very, because there are, obviously people being murdered over this, and there are family members that would like some closure on all of this and some understanding of what happened. But at the same time, I do have to, suggest the possibilities in the connections. So it's so forgive me if I am in any way indelicate or whatever. And I apologize if it comes off that way. My heart goes out to these families and to these individuals that have been harmed and killed by whatever the hell is happening. It's a grim and horrible phenomenon, and it needs to end. And so we need answers. But I did want to bring this idea to your attention that the two phenomena could be related. They could be connected in some fashion. They could even be done by the same organization or entities or similar groups after similar ends. Obviously, we don't know. We don't have enough information to make that judgment. But certainly a judgment needs to be made on these people doing this. It needs to be stopped. The UFO control group needs oversight in case they are doing anything nefarious. And obviously, if there is some sort of splinter or rogue organization from the control group that is responsible for this, or some opposing group with similar technology, that needs to be exposed as well. And this needs to be stopped. If this is orchestrated by humans, as it is very likely that it is, it needs probably needs the humans to step in and stop it. It needs humans with maybe high tech. It certainly needs humans with a lot of access to information. So we're talking like control group level information. So whether it's the control group that is responsible for this or not, they likely have information on who is doing it. Another reason for oversight in UFO disclosure, so that we can get access to this information and put an end to practices like this, if indeed that's what's going on. But let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you've enjoyed this video or gotten something out of it, hit the like and thumbs up and all that kind of stuff. And I'm not going to sell any merch or anything with this video. But yeah, let me know your thoughts, and I will see you guys next time. This is Jack with Cosmic Road, signing out.